Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to make a 7-ingredient dump and go sweet and sour chicken in the crock pot. This is a Chinese dish you can just make right at home. You don't have to go out to a restaurant to get this delicious recipe. Let's get the chicken going. This recipe calls for 3 to 4 chicken breasts. I'm going to cut these into bite-sized pieces. These are boneless, skinless. Now, because we are cutting it into bite-sized pieces, it's going to take less time in the crock pot, probably about 2.5 to 3 hours. If you want your chicken cooking longer than that, you can get the thicker chicken. You can leave it whole if you want to do that and then chop it up later. But we're going to go with the 2.5 to 3 hours. We can just dump and go, and we don't have to keep an eye on it. It'll do all the work itself. So you want like cube shapes here, which I have right here. I'm going to finish up my chicken here. I'm going to go wash my hands really good. That's perfect for Thomas and I. We're going to be using a 4.5 quart crock pot here instead of the usual 6 quart that I use. We're going to place our chicken into the crock pot. You're going to want to spray it with some cooking spray. Keeps the chicken and the sauce that we're going to be cooking together from sticking in your crock pot. There we go. No seasonings yet. That looks like a good amount. All right, we're going to put this up and we're going to start with our peppers and onion. Let's chop these up. We're going to cut up some bell peppers. I have a green bell pepper and I have a red bell pepper. You can really have fun with this and put all the different colors they have, like the orange and the yellow, and put that in there also. I'm going to be doing a whole red pepper here. I'm just going to go around the whole side of it. Just make sure you take the seeds out and any kind of membrane you don't want in your pepper. We're going to cut it into big chunks. So I'm going to make big slices. About 1 inch. These will cook down and you want them to keep their shape. All right, we're going to turn these and then just run our knife through, making the nice big chunks. Try to keep everything the same size. All right, that's our red. And I'm going to judge how much of this I'm going to need. I don't know if I'm going to put the whole thing in there. There we go. All right, we have that. And then we're going to take an onion. We're going to do the same thing. Chop it really big. So I'm just going to take off the ends, that outer layer. I'm not going to run it through my chopper because this won't take very long. There's no point in that. There we go. We're going to cut it in half. We're going to make big slices, big slices. We're just going to turn them and then just run your knife through. Pretty big. That's what we're looking for. They'll soften down and get a lot of flavor. All right, let's start adding that to our crock pot with the chicken. I'm going to see how much I need in there. I may not need this all, and that's fine. We can use it for something else later. Let's talk pineapple. I've got 1 can. This is pineapple chunks, 20 ounces. I'm going to drain the pineapple over a big glass because that pineapple juice is not going to go wasted, because that would be me drinking it. I know what y'all are saying. Why don't you just put the juice and everything into the crock pot? Well, you can if you want. I don't want it too sweet. So we're going to add that in. We're going to keep doing that. We finish the can here. I'm just going to mash it down a little bit, get all the juice out. And you'll see that juice. You can use as much pineapple as you want. We're going to use the can -1.
-1.
Y'all know who took it. I'm saving the juice for me though. That is my juice this morning. Let's add that in. Whoa. That's good. Let's talk about the sweet and sour sauce. I'm using a jarred one. That's going to keep it real simple and easy. I do have a recipe for sweet and sour sauce. It's got a lot of ingredients in it, and it's really good. But this one here, it's gluten-free, no artificial flavors, no artificial preservatives, and no artificial dyes in here. So it's what it is what it is. It's got water, sugar, distilled vinegar, cornstarch. We'll thicken it up. A little bit of salt, pineapple juice is in here also, some concentrated dried red bell peppers. That's it. So we're going to add it into here. 14.8 ounce size bottle. You can use any brand you like. It smells good. We've got a few more ingredients to put in here to really give it that sweet and sour flavor that's not in the jar. We're going to put in 1 tablespoon of minced garlic.
Oh, I thought I was going to get to show how strong I was.
Nope, they can see how strong I was. Okay.
Yeah, real fast.
Yeah, he almost choked on his drink. That was funny. All right, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Again, these are flavors. You know, if you want more garlic or less garlic, that's totally up to you. We're going to put in soy sauce, a couple of tablespoons. I'm going to offset that sweet and sour there. A little bit of saltiness, right? That looks good.
Yep.
Perfect. I'm going to season this up a little bit. I never consider seasonings an ingredient. Yeah, they're optional. So I'm going to get some black cracked pepper here. There we go. That looks good right there. I got to finish my juice. We're going to take a large spoon. We're going to go in and mix it all together. You want it all well coated. Smells good. Y'all saw the 7 ingredients go in. I'll make sure I get that chicken down at the bottom. Get it all mixed in. Now I'm not adding any salt to this because I was using regular soy sauce right here, which is plenty salty enough. All right, we're going to place a lid on it. Now we're going to cook it on low for 3 to 4 hours or on high for about 1.5 to 2 hours. It all depends on when you want your chicken. You want to make sure your chicken is cooked through and nice and tender. I'll be back and show you what we're going to pair this with. We're going to be making some white rice. I'm going to be using my rice cooker right here, and we're going to add in 2 cups of rice. Now you can also do this on your stovetop. Just get a medium saucepan, put in 2 cups of water to 1 cup of rice, or you can double that also if you want. So your liquid should always be doubled if you're using just the regular white long grain rice. I think I'm going to double my rice today. All right, now you can flavor it if you want to. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. We're going to put a lid on it, and we're going to cook. Now, if you're going to use a regular saucepan, just make sure you put double the water to what you're going to put in for rice. You bring it to a boil. You're going to place a lid on, turn your heat down to low, and then cook it for about 20 minutes until your rice is nice and tender. This is done. The chicken is so tender, and those peppers are nice and tender also. Now, if you want to thicken up your juice, you can add a little bit of cornstarch to some water, make a slurry, and add that in there. That's totally fine. And thicken that up. All right, let's go over here. Let's start putting some rice in a bowl. Yeah, this is gonna be nice sticky rice.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't wash off the rice. We did not.
Yummy.
Right across the top. There we go. Look at all those colors in there. There we go. I'm pouring some extra sauce on top. Oh yeah. There's my bite. That is delicious. Put a few egg rolls and some wontons, those crispy ones, into your air fryer. Get those going while this is almost done. You have a complete, like, Chinese meal. You don't need to go to a restaurant for this. 7 ingredients. All right, a dump and go recipe. Who's making this one? Y'all give me a thumbs up. I'll see y'all in the next episode. Bye.